Today I'm going to tell you about one of the easiest pizza ovens on the market to use and a great pizza oven for beginners to get consistent results. I'm talking about the Halo Versa 16, and it comes with a unique feature, a rotating stone, so that you don't have to do any work, and it also has dual heating elements and a bunch more features. I'm going to unbox it, walk you through the process, show you how to do it, and tell you what I like and don't like about this oven. Let's start by unboxing the Halo Versa 16. First up, we have the stone. Pretty good thickness on the stone. Check it out, they got the logo right on it and everything. First impression, temperature dial. 1000 degrees is the max here. Let's see if we can get to that. If I'm not mistaken, on social media, I saw where you can kind of open this thing up like a record player. There we go. Looks like we're gonna have to take this off to take out the remaining components. Now let's put this back in. So here are the two reasons I purchased this and wanted to test it out. First, it has this obvious rotating stone, which makes baking much simpler. You don't have to turn it. But more importantly for me is this lower burner and upper burner. One of the major challenges with most backyard ovens is reheat time because the flame is only on top of the stone. I will be interested to see how this stone reheats and refires in between pizzas. And if it gets back up to temp quickly, that is a game changer. Here we have what looks to be the feet on the bottom. We have the gas propane hose and regulator. Looks like here's the tank adapter as well. Some hardware, and we have the knob. Got the knob on there. Nice big chunky knob. Now let me tell you why this is important. A lot of the ovens I test, the knob is on the back, and that is okay. But when you want to adjust temperature on the fly and you have to reach behind the oven, not only do you burn yourself pretty often, you need space behind it to walk around and adjust the temp. When you're looking in and you want to adjust on the fly, it's great to have this adjustment up front. Very underrated feature. Next, let's install the rotisserie motor. And this looks pretty straightforward. We're going to place it here. Just 4 simple screws. And then we're just going to attach them like this. You'll notice that each wire is labeled switch and power, and on this side here it also says switch and power, so you really can't mess it up. Snap them in firmly. On to the next step. Now we're going to put the feet on with the very same screws. Thread it through just like that. Very simple to put together. I put the feet on snugly. The rotisserie's in there. Now I see here while I'm underneath, you don't want to forget to pull out this styrofoam. That could cause a mess. But to protecting the igniter, and I presume there's a battery right here. There is, so we're going to need, it feels like a AA battery to go in there. While we're at it, let's also put the D batteries in here. Very easy to do. We'll just set it on here. Another super smart feature. If you're going to use a grill propane tank, like a 20-pound propane tank, they give you this to quickly connect in right here. Or if you're on the road with one of the small sort of campsite bottles, you can clip this in, screw your bottle right into that. I'm mostly going to be using this, but super handy to have both options. A lot of potential here. I'm hoping it delivers. All right, as you can see, we have a full 15-inch pizza here. We are going to turn off the spin so we're not trying to hit a moving target. So my first shot on this, we're going to open it and we're going to launch directly on there. We'll turn that back on, flip it back down. Let's see how she bakes. I think it's cooked to my liking. I didn't touch it once. I just put it in, set it, and forget it. And let's take a look at the bottom. Oh my gosh. Just perfect results. We launched it at about 650, and man, that was easy. That was simple. I have made an exactly 16-inch pizza on a screen just so that we measure it out perfectly. And we're going to insert this in here. By the way, if you use a screen and you're not comfortable with a peel, this is really an efficient way to make pizza. So let's slide this in. Okay, so exactly 16 inches. We're going to let the bottom firm up, and then we're going to pull it off the screen and set it directly on the stone. Now that the pizza has firmed up on the bottom, we're going to pull it off the screen and put it right back on the stone. Now that it's on the stone, you can see we're making direct contact. We'll crisp that bottom right up. Here we go. Perfectly baked. The next thing we're going to try to make in the Halo oven is a Detroit style pizza. Now I'm pushing it to its limits here. This is a 10 by 14 Detroit style Lloyd pan. From corner to corner here though, we're at 17 inches, which is a little bit beyond the 16-inch capacity, but we're gonna stick it in and see if we can make this thing work anyway. So I got the pan on perfect center, and it actually is spinning in there just right, missing the sides, and we're gonna get a great Frico, I know it. First, I'll start with what I like about this unit. And the first thing that strikes me is how brilliantly it's designed and engineered to be simple, accessible, and easy to use. The rotating stone is obvious. We've talked about that. But the fact that you can open it like a record player, if you're feeling claustrophobic, you can open this and you can launch your pizza right on the stone and then close it and resume cooking. One really underrated feature is the fact that the dial for the heat control is in the front. The gas attachment, you can use a large propane tank or a small portable one. Just so easy to use, smartly engineered. Another thing I like, it's just simple to use. It's easy, it's set it and forget it. Good results, really solid oven. So what don't I like about this oven? The first thing that sticks out to me that I would improve would be the thermometer here. You get a readout here for temperature, but really it's useless information to me. It pings at about 1,000 degrees because the top heat and where the heat is escaping, it reads 1,000 degrees, and really that is not a data point that is useful. The useful data point is the stone temperature, which you're going to need an infrared thermometer to buy separately to read that temperature, because you really want to know the contact point of the dough so you can get that nice crispy bottom. I really could do without this, not really much use or utility here at all. The second thing that I would improve about this oven would be top and bottom controls. I think that would be a game changer if they were able to control the bottom heat and the top heat independently. For me, the way I like to bake, I would like to have a little bit more top heat, okay? And it seems that the bottom heats up a little faster and the top just doesn't cook as fast as I would like it. So the style that I'm cooking at, I would like to adjust both temperatures at the same time. So if they had a 2.0, that's what I would like to see in this oven next. And the final thing I would like to see in maybe a more premium version of this oven would be some more insulation. The heat really does escape pretty quickly here. It's pretty thin and lightweight on the top. There may be a little bit of insulation, but I don't see a lot of heat retention. The stone's being heated directly and then it sort of escapes out the front. So if we had a little bit more dome style, maybe some insulation in it, a little heavier duty, that would be good. But at this price point, you really cannot complain. Certainly people like to have an 18-inch pizza, a little more insulated. If there was a larger, an XL version, those are some of the features I would love to see in this oven in the future. So, to recap the Halo Versus 16 review, it's a brilliantly designed, easy to use, great for beginners, but also useful for all levels that delivers quality, consistent results every single time. There are a few shortcomings like the thermometer and the insulation that I would improve upon, but overall at this price point, you really cannot go wrong. It's a no stress, easy to use, delivers great results pizza oven. As always, if you have any questions about this oven and follow up anything I didn't cover, make sure to ask in the comments, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more pizza reviews, more pizza oven reviews, and entertaining pizza content every single week.